You know, it is said that anytime somebody attempts to make a video game review on YouTube, an angel loses its wings. Seriously, folks, video game reviews are without a doubt the most oversaturated video you could possibly make on YouTube. They've been around even before YouTube existed, and since the angry video game nerd has been posting vids for the past 10 years, any 2-bit hack on YouTube thinks by showing video game footage and cursing up a storm means they're somehow this master video game reviewer and that the views will be piling in by the hundreds. For us, YouTube user SpanoE decided he would grace upon our computer screens and review a video game that no one has ever touched before. The Atari 2600 masterpiece, E.T.
Yeah, these are the one fucking joys of this fucking game.
As you may have noticed, this guy is a guerrilla filmmaker, so to speak. Or he's on a shoestring budget, or he just decided to go for the, fuck it, I'll record it right off my TV approach.
Am I supposed to know if that douchebag is gonna pop up? That's how this thing is. You can't expect nothing. What the hell's this, anyway? Flower? It's a freaking flower? That's what you gotta do?
As you would have guessed, just because this is a simple Atari game that has been discussed to death over the past 35 fucking years, it's impossible to come up with new material, especially when hundreds upon thousands of people have reviewed this game on YouTube. Shouting random things like, what is this doing here? Or, hey, what do I gotta do with this? Or even, hey, this is a shitty game, right? Doesn't cut it. It adds zero insight into the game, which is the whole point of a review, right?
Come on, I'm wasting my life force. Get the fuck away from me. I've worked too hard to get those pieces, and I don't fucking need you to take them away.
Actually, we're only a minute and 55 into your video, but I guess hard work comes fast.
Only having 5 weeks to develop this game was really under desperation. Nobody really knew. Dude, this fuck.
Your breathiness makes me want to punch a hole through a wall. How the hell are we supposed to make any sense in this video whatsoever when half of what you're saying is being cut off as you start gasping for air after every half of a thought? I mean, hell, at this point, listening to Darth Vader and Bane do a breathy review of Battletoads sounds way more interesting than what you have to offer. What you're seeing right now embodies about 80% of this guy's video. Silence. You know, to pass the time, he could have at least taken more heavy breaths or stolen more dialogue from every other ET review that's out there on YouTube. And that, folks, is pretty much the rest of the video. Silence. You know, he'll still throw out the occasional fuck or shit or heavy breathing and some bare bones facts about the games that he either remembered from other YouTubers or picked up off of Wikipedia 5 minutes before he decided to start recording himself playing the game.
And unfortunately it didn't go well. Lead to the crap.
But I hate to break it to you guys, this is the biggest case of been there, done that I've ever seen. Video game reviews went out of style 6 years ago, when everyone thought they could do it just by watching a few angry video game nerd and irate gamer reviews. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy watched an angry video game nerd vid 5 minutes before making his own video. And to top it all off, he chose the E.T. game to do a review on. Besides, hating on the E.T. Atari game is about as big of a cliche as doing a video game review itself. I mean, hell, most of the people that have reviewed the game and declared it the worst video game of all time never even actually played the fucking thing. When doing reviews like this, I look at the video and I wonder, when this guy made the video, what was his mindset? Did he actually think he was making these videos for other people to enjoy?
You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
A dynamic vlog. Well, I could say my expectations are through the roof. Especially with this default iMovie opener.
And I was like, you know what's really weird? Nursery rhyme. You ever actually like listen to them, you know?
No.
I know everybody
never
knows
in my
how
life have I ever listened
Ring
to a
Around the
nursery
Rosie
rhyme.
is a plague. But what about the other ones, you know? What about row, row, row your boat and the existential crisis that it apparently entails, you know?
What the
Row,
fuck
row
are you
your
talking
boat
about?
gently down the stream. What kind of existential crisis are you implying for little children to listen to? Are you implying that little children should examine the philosophical nature of their very existence by determining whether or not life is actually a metaphysical interpretations of our mind as we sleep? The one that I often throw around as a joke is freaking rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub.
God, this guy's about as funny as Dane Cook and Cat Williams combined. If you have no idea what he's doing by now, it's pretty cut and dry, no pun intended. This guy is trying to be YouTube famous. And when I mean YouTube famous, I mean famous in the same vein as those other YouTube megastar assholes like Jenna Marbles, Nigga Higga, Shane Dawson, epic rap battles, etc. All you have to do is add some shallow subject matter, unfunny jokes, some special effects, a decent looking camera, and be safe and PC enough that it will allow YouTube to put you on the homepage, and voila, you're on your way. Churning out shit like the rest of them.
What the heck is going on? I mean, seriously, that is so weird.
But I really can't hate on you that much. Sure, your blog was utter shit, but that's not stopping you from where you want to be. Clearly you want to be a YouTube comedian. You're headed down the right path. All you need is a DSLR camera, some effects, more idiotic subject matter, lame-ass jump cuts, and some misleading thumbnails, and voila, you're on your way to join the hundreds of unfunny, vanilla, corporate, safe, churned-out dog shit that YouTube puts on its front page and calls content. Congrats. You're shit.
You're just the afterbirth, Eli. No. Slithered out on your mother's filth. No. They should have put you in a glass jar on the mantelpiece.
Uh-oh, looks like another YouTube cliche. The song cover. Well, here goes nothing.
Hurry, preachers! Hurry, porters! But I saw like a choice. I tell you, take suffer in the eyes of another. Could be the day that you die.
Holy shit. Where do I even start with this? I mean, this...
I told myself to take your head. Isolation. Extermination. Execution. Determination. No depth perception. I ripped out a right to teach you a lesson.
Seriously, this is something you hear usually as a shitty joke. Hey, I'm doing an acoustic cover of a death metal song on YouTube. This may be the weirdest, most offbeat thing I have stumbled across in a long while.
Desolation. Extermination. Execution. Determination.
I dare you not to walk around your house screaming, execution! No, seriously. It becomes very addicting. By far, my favorite part of this video is when a guy belts out his heavy metal belch. Alright, come on, one more time. It's worth a three-peat. One more replay. And don't be fooled, folks. This guy has enough talent to change his range mid-song.
Grasping reality and shaking my head. I don't need sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Just when I thought it was over, they found the bodies of...
But as much as I have made fun of you, sir, you did something those other two idiots didn't. You did something entertaining, something different. Not a shitty wannabe comedy video or a half-assed video game review. You sat in your car and you sang death metal. And that's all it took for me to notice how unintentionally funny it was, but that's besides the point. You, sir, have won YouTube for this week. Going with the flow, doing the trendy things on this site more than likely will get you nowhere. For every irate gamer there is, there's a 500,000 guys like I just showed earlier in the video reviewing awful video games awfully. For every YouTube comedian, there's 3 times as many ripoffs. But there's only one of this. And weirdly enough, that's something you should be proud of.
This video is brought to you in part by Riley the Roofer. Please visit them for all of your roofing needs. No job too big, no job too small.
As Chief of the Roof Police, I agree with this message, and I approve it.
You'll touch it to Daisy?
On my deathbed, I do.
What's the matter?